One thing we might consider to do with row store disk-based indexes is to provide an indexed view, because we can pre-calculate in an indexed view. I'm going to create a view called indexed view attempt, and I've created this with schema bindings so that I can index it. I'm doing a group bind here. What I'm doing is I'm saying, okay, I want to go ahead and pre-group. This doesn't pre-compute the whole running total, but what we're doing is I took the partition by columns, right? That's first name, ID, state code, and gender. And then I took the order by column for a report year, because we're doing the running total, and then figuring out what was it the year before too. So I've got total named in here. I've got the sum of name count in here, and here's everything I'm grouping by. I just have to add the count big so that it'll let me add the index later. Now I'm going to persist it to disk. Once I create a unique clustered index on this view, any updates that happen to, there's just one table in it, but any updates that happen, or inserts or deletes, any mods that happen to ag.first name by your state, right, it would also have to update my index view. So this isn't for free, but let's just see, is it going to use it? So I'm just doing estimated plan here. I did Control L, which is the same thing this button up here does. So I like the little Control L shortcut for that. And I'm just asking SQL Server, what would you use here? Give me your plan that you like. And it says, I would still like to scan my non-clustered index. I don't want to use your index view. So, well, okay. You really like that non-clustered index because you think that sort is a huge problem. I'm going to just temporarily disable the non-clustered index because this is a test system, 100% test. I'm the only one using it. Nobody else is impacted by me disabling, or in other words, deflating that non-clustered index and making it unusable while it's disabled. So now, if I run my query, and all it's got is choices right now. SQL Server's like, I could scan the clustered index and then sort all the data, or there's an indexed view that maybe I can use that's already done a group by on my partitioning columns and my order by columns, and it's got the sum of name count in there. Well, how much could that help me? Well, we're already at 24 seconds, 25 seconds. Well, we ended up at 27 seconds. And let's see, did it use our indexed view? I didn't change my code. My code doesn't refer to the index view by name. Automatically matching an index view is an enterprise edition feature, and it did figure out, hey, I can use this indexed view based on the code matching. The window function can automatically identify an opportunity. That's cool, even though I didn't really make everything super fast. And I don't have that sort operator there. Well, let's look. In the second segment operator, everything's still in row mode, because right now, in SQL Server, we cannot get batch mode. Batch mode is another alternative mode, and we cannot get it currently unless we have some kind of column store index referenced somewhere in our query. Or specifically, unless we reference an object that has a column, some sort of column store index somewhere in our query. It doesn't have to use it. There just has to be an object that has one. So we're just in row mode. By the time we finish up this segment operator, we're at 3.7 seconds. Our window spool operator though, right? Like this point where it's been what's been slow, it's still slow. We're still at 20 seconds before we finish this thing up. So we're still spending, the index view didn't magically save our window spool operator a bunch of work. Rats, I tell you, right? Rats. Well, so the index view is nice. It was a good attempt. It was a good attempt. It was a great idea. And now I'm going to go ahead and rebuild my non-clustered index. I went ahead, dropped my indexed view. And now I am rebuilding the non-clustered index, so the non-clustered index is once again an option, because what I'm going to do next is create a non-clustered column store index.